So if you're like me and you're hunting around for good ideas and information on the web, you tend to find something really great and then you forget where it was, or you had a thought about that resource that you want to make sure that you can remember for later on and kind of keep track of. A really easy way to do that on your iPad is with both Safari and Notes. Let me show you what that looks like. So I jump into Safari here and I've got this Edutopia article, and I want to make sure that I bring this article up at a future discussion with our district DLMs. But I don't want to remember that because I will forget. Plus I've got some other questions and ideas that I want to make sure that I bring along with that discussion. So what I do is I go ahead and I get this box with the arrow again, activity to send box. I'm going to tap on that. I'm going to say add to notes. And what it does, it gives me a web clip of the note, a preview, and of the resource, and then the title and a short description. Now I can type in there whatever I want to type on. So I can say, be sure to bring to DLMs. Okay, and I can then save that. Now one of the things I like though, before I hit save, is I can put that in a brand new note all to itself. But what if I've got a note that I am keeping track of really good resources that I want to use, maybe websites that I want to reference later on? One of the great things about this is I can say, instead of being a new note, I can go ahead and I can bring that into a note I've already created. So I'm going to put that into web resources and hit save. Okay, now it's in there. And what it looks like, if I go to my notes, is I jump in here, I go to web resources, and there it is. And I can type more if I want at this point. I can just tap on the screen and I can add anything that I want. We'll be meeting soon. Okay. Now, and I can keep adding things to that one note if I like. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tap back out of here. I'll go back to Safari, and I'm going to go over and I'm going to go up here to what's called technology integration page. Maybe I want to keep this page in the same note because I found some really great resources here that go along with that. So once the page loads up here, there it is. I want to make sure I hang on to this page. Same thing. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tap the box with the arrow. I'm going to say add to note. And instead of it being a new note again, I'm going to say add to web resources and say save. And then we'll go back, and I could have added text if I wanted. We'll go back, and there it pops up under web resources. So this is a great way for students to keep track of, say, research with virtual note cards right on their iPads as they find research, especially for things like History Day. They can save the website, they can describe it so they can bring that back, they can look at annotation, anything at all that they want to kind of keep reference to and be able to access back to a resource they find online.